Hello folks, and welcome to my channel. It's James here. I'm going to entitle this video, My CEX Rant Continues.
Oh yeah, okay.
CEX and their postage of $2.95 per item is really doing my head in at the moment, it really is. So, I was feeling a bit ill on Monday, and I think it was Monday that I just was really unwell. My wife said I looked like death warmed up, but that's just normal. And I think it was on Tuesday, I put on a movie on DVD, which I've actually been trying to find in my Blu-rays for a while. So my organisation is still not the greatest. And it was Piranha, the remake with Jerry O'Connell, Christopher Lloyd, Elizabeth Dew. My wife knows the guy, the main guy in it. I don't know what his name is.
I can't remember his name, but if you watch Vampire Diaries, it's Jeremy for Vampire Diaries.
Jeremy for Vampire Diaries, okay. So I put that DVD on and I was watching it, but before it came on, it had some trailers on. I was like, oh, it's been a while since I've seen trailers on a DVD or Blu-ray. But coincidentally, I put another Blu-ray on last night and had some trailers on as well. But
a few good trailers on that one last night.
I didn't watch that. I don't know if I was half watching.
I don't what the Cillian Murphy one was.
Well, I can put that movie back on tonight because I only watched halfway through it last night. But the whole point is that on the trailer of Piranha, they came up a trailer for a Colin Farrell film, London Boulevard, and I thought, this looks actually not too bad. I've not seen that. So I thought, what I'll do is we'll go on to CEX, we'll see how much it is, and we might buy it. But to be honest with you, I stopped doing that because I thought, even if it's £1 on CEX, right, with $2.95 postage, if it's not my branch, that's £4. So what I'll do is I'll maybe have a look at Amazon Used. So I had a look at Amazon Used, and they had it on Music Magpie for £2.86, and I was like, that's a good deal, I might just hit the button and take that. But then I thought to myself, wonder if it's cheaper on Music Magpie site itself, and maybe it's in the 2 for £8, sorry, the 4 for £8, or the 2 for £5, whichever you prefer. So you can get 2 for £5 or you can get 4 for £8. So I thought, why not check out there and see if there's a couple more in there that you might want. So I did that, and the whole package has come just now, and I've got it in front of me and we'll open it up. Now this is the first time I'm opening it up. So I've done a bit of CEX Rant on postage a couple of times for Music Magpie. Most of the time they've came fine, but a couple of times they've not came fine. And that was the Big Bang Theory Season 7, that didn't come fine. And a couple of other ones didn't come fine for me, and I had to get refunds on it. So I actually picked up 4 for £8, and then I went back in and I seen 2 for £5. And I could have put another 2 on, but I didn't bother. So I spent £13 in total for 6 movies. But even if you didn't spend anything like CEX and just spent the postage, that would have cost you £15. So that bugs me, as you're aware. So let's just open the package and I'll show you what I've got in it from Music Magpie. So let's rip it open and let's just check the quality and stuff. Right, so what is the first one? The first one, here it is. I better put that down like that, because let's see my dress. So the first one is, it's a movie I've already got. It's Dante's Peak. Now, why did you buy that, I might wonder? Because it was in the 2 for £5, and it trades in for a £5 voucher, or a 4 for £8. So technically if I got in the 4 for £8, that's £2 each, and I'm getting a £5 voucher for it. Or if it was in the 2 for £5, it costs £2.50, and I'm still getting a £5 voucher for it. So I'm doubling my, shall we say, money on that one. There was only one copy, so I took it. But is it in good condition? Is CEX going to take it? So we look. Indeed it is. It's in good condition. It's also a good movie, Dante's Peak. Came out at the same time as Volcano. Volcano is really hard. I like Volcano as well. It's a bit like Deep Impact and Armageddon. They've both got their merits. Dante's Peak is more believable. And, you know, it's like a seaside ski resort and it's next to a mountain that's going to explode. Whereas Volcano it's in the middle of the city and it just explodes, and that's never going to happen in real life.
You never know.
So that's like the Armageddon to this. So this is like the Deep Impact to the Armageddons, and they all both came out at the same time. But Volcano is extremely hard to get on Blu-ray. I think there's a German version, but it's really expensive. So I would like to have Volcano, but I've been looking for it for a long time. But even the German version, it's out of print and it costs a lot of money. But Dante's Peak with Lyndall Hamilton and Pierce Brosnan, I enjoy that movie. And there's similar bits in it. Isn't there? Like, the lady in this jumps in the hot boiling lake and throws her children to save her. The grandmother does it to save her. Doesn't throw her children, but pulls the boat in. Whereas the guy jumps off the train and melts to save the children in this one, doesn't he? Not in this one, in Volcano. Yeah, so I picked that up specifically to trade in. So out of my £13, I'm going to get £5 back in a voucher. So that's why I've done that. Next one, let's see, have a look. Oh, and it is London Boulevard. That's the one I actually went on to get. With Ray Winston, Colin Farrell and Keira Knightley. Not got it. This isn't in the greatest condition, this one. The case isn't anyway. And they've like shoved that in. It's okay. It's not the greatest condition, but it's not terrible. And to be honest with you, if I watch this and I don't like it, it's probably going to get decased anyway. So there you go. And the disc is facing up. It's perfectly fine. I think they do that to show it's being checked. And I say, I've talked about this movie already. So that's London Boulevard. And I picked that up from the trailer from Piranha. I wonder if there's trailers on this one, because it's the same type of year. Again, this is annoying me. This is like, there's something wrong with this slipcover that's bugging me. Not slipcover, this. It's like it's slipping down. That's fine. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I can't actually remember what I ordered. So this is a book a wee bit of a surprise for me, but I would have bought them for a reason. Let's see if I can remember those reasons or make them up on the spot.
What a professional, my husband does.
Oh yes, I know why I got this one. Because it's got two actors that are really enjoying it, and I don't think I've got this. It did say it was the rental copy, and to be honest with you, I'm fine with that. If I do see not a normal copy later on down the line, I'll get it. And it's Tom Hanks and Julie Roberts in the Larry Cowan Affair. I'm pretty sure I've seen this, but it was a long time ago. What? Is this not the one where they rob something?
I don't know, I've never seen it. You haven't heard it.
Oh, it says perfect romantic comedy with a heartwarming story about how it's never too late to reinvent yourself. I'm getting that wrong then. That's not what I thought it was. But I've watched a couple of Julia Roberts movies. Well, that's a lie. I watched one Julia Roberts movie the other day, The Pelican Brief, and it's the first time I've watched it on Blu-ray, and I'll be honest with you, I was a wee bit disappointed with the transfer. I was going to follow that up with the Mel Gibson conspiracy theory with Julia Roberts, so maybe the third one in the one will be Larry Cowan. So let's just check the disc on it. Oh, perfectly good. I think they turn them over like that, as I said, to... This is a weird hub on this one. Struggling to do that. I don't want to break the disc. There we go. I'll turn that back over. There. It says rental only. Oh, so that's a wee bit of a thing, because there's no... That'll be a wee bit novelty, because you don't do many rentals anymore, do you? So there we go. And that's Larry Cowan Affair. So I'll put that in my basket to make it up to the 4 for it. And what else did I get? Oh yes, I remember now. I've got this on DVD, and it's Benedict Cumberbatch. Or Doctor Strange, if you want to call him that.
Oh, because you can't pronounce his name properly.
Benedict Cumberbatch. I can so. And I'm actually a fan of his acting. The Imitation Game's a great one, and he actually plays a great part in this. I've watched this. It's the Fifth Estate. It's the story of Julian Assange leaking all the government secrets, and I think he plays a really good part in this one. And I've seen this movie and I find it rewatchable. So I had it on DVD. I didn't have it on Blu-ray. So again, that was an upgrade. So this is how I justify myself for my £13 spend. I'm getting £5 back. I've got a movie, 2 movies that I've not got before. I've upgraded The Fifth Estate, which is a movie that I watch quite a lot. And we've still got 2 in the box that I can't remember I ordered. So we'll have a look and see in there. Let's have a look. What's next? Oh yes, I remember why I ordered this one. Because I don't have it on Blu-ray, and it's actually a quite good horror film. This has got the most horrifying scene in it, this movie. You'll remember it from when we watched it. Oh,
You want to watch it? What else?
what?
Good movie.
Hostel. And I don't have...
Don't like all the other ones, but that was a good one.
That's what I mean. I didn't mind the other ones, but this one... But I didn't, the second one is not too bad, but this one...
It's gross.
That's a real horror.
And I love horror movies, but oh my... Gordon Bennett.
So, and this is the Unseen edition, so I wonder if we've seen the Unseen edition.
I don't think so, but oh my word.
Let's have a little look. And the disc is loose, flying about there, because the case is snapped. Very good music, Magpie. But, to be honest with you, I've got plenty of cases, that doesn't really matter. In there, but I think a while ago, before we got this house and another house, we had to move about between relatives for a little while, and because of that, we were sort of like isolated a little bit. I don't mean isolated. We had one room with me, Alan and Molly sometimes, and she went to sleep, so there wasn't really much we could do. So we watched quite a lot of movies, and I'm pretty sure Hostel was one of the movies we watched just as well Molly didn't wake up. And when is it? It was about 2007 that was, and this was out in 2006, so this probably just came to DVD at that point, and that's when we watched it. But I still remember the most horrifying bit in this. What's the most horrifying bit in that for you? Do you remember?
I honestly can't remember, but I know as a seriously... I didn't get close to it with anything.
Spoiler alert.
That is
seriously, yeah. The bit that really, it's not even, I don't think it's even the sickest, because basically this movie is about people torturing people for fun. They pay people to kidnap them, and they put them in a room and let them torture them. And there's one bit where the guy, he's really panicking, he's trapped in a room, the guy's pulling out all these like swords and that, and he's going to cut him up, and he slices his Achilles tendons at the back of his heels, and he says, "You're free to leave," and then he lets them. Oh, so.
Well, let me watch that. You know that I look me to watch that game, because I didn't enjoy that one, I have to admit. And
it was enjoyable, but that's a horror.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I thought I'll upgrade. So there was a good reason for purchasing that one.
There's no many horrors I can see that actually freak me, but
that one does. That one does. I know. And what's the last one? I must have had a reason for purchasing it. How have I not got Hostel on Blu-ray? I really don't know. Probably. Oh yes. I thought I had this on Blu-ray and I didn't. And I've got it on DVD, but I've always wanted to upgrade it, and that's a Jennifer Aniston movie, or Rachel from Friends. And I don't think you've seen this one. It's called We Are the Millers.
No, I haven't. Right.
So if you haven't seen it, I'm going to tell you all about the movie. So again, didn't want to know. Did I watch? It's been a while since I've watched this one, but I'm going to give you the gist of it. I think the guy is a drug dealer, and he has to get through the border. He has to get through the border to Mexico or something like that, and he finds that people with families get through the border better. So none of these people are family. Jennifer Aniston plays a stripper who becomes his wife on this journey. Kenny is just like a dork, and he gets paid to help. And the other one who's playing his sister, I can't remember what she did, but they all basically have to go on this trip. And I think it's a good movie. I enjoy it, and I thought it was well worth upgrading. But I'll tell you what, the state of these cases is worse than CEX.
Well, see, you have to have it on something, guys, don't they?
Yeah, the cases are worse. Like you get, you know. Am I Blu-ray snob? No. What I'm saying is, when you get a nice Blu-ray case, you can run your hand down it and it doesn't stick.
No, I didn't know a Blu-ray snob, James.
So it doesn't stick. So, for example, if I was to go into one of my case movies, like my Eureka titles over here, The Friends of Larry, of Eddie Coyle, you just slides right down. Whereas these ones, your hands are stick. In fact, I feel the dirt from them.
Yes, people, my husband is a case snob.
Sort of, but I'm probably going to change most of these cases, but I actually might put some of these in poly cases, although I really do enjoy the films. I'm running out of space. So We Are the Millers, this is a broken case, The Fifth Estate, maybe we'll see what we can do. But that is my massive £13 haul from Music Magpie. £13. I've spent more at McDonald's. Just on James. In fact, at football on Sunday, right? He was at his football match on Sunday morning, and we finished the football match, and he was absolutely starving, and I still had the food shopping to do, and Lidl's is next door to McDonald's, so I handed him a tenner, right, and I said, go in and get yourself a meal, you sit and eat your meal, and I'll do the food shopping, and I'll come and get you once you've ate your meal. So I get into McDonald's, and he goes, here's your change, Dad. I was actually going to let him keep the change anyway, and he hands me £1.30. And I said, what? What's going on here? A Big Mac meal's like £6. What he'd done, and the guy at the counter hadn't told him, is that he said, could I have a large Coke, a medium fries, and a Big Mac? And he charged them for all the items separately, rather than just getting a large Big Mac meal, which would be $6.69. And you know what? I was on the way to the door, and I was a bit to go and go back and say, listen, I want £2 back here, you have done them. But I couldn't even be bothered. So we just left. So there's my amusing stories. I hope that's nothing to do with movies. I hope you've enjoyed the CEX Music Magpie rant and my pickups. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks, guys.